Hi guys, welcome to another video. This vlog is going to be me reading nothing but thrillers for the week. So I feel like this is a perfect time to be reading thrillers because it's October and spooky season is upon us. On the thriller TBR, we have Verity by Colleen Hoover. This is a popular one. I have heard a lot about it and I'm excited to read it. I've heard it's similar to the Housemaid series. I honestly don't know anything other than that, but I loved the Housemaid series by Freida McFadden, and so I think this will be a good one. Next is this book that I picked up at TJ Maxx. It is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I have not heard of her, but she writes a lot of thrillers. She's a New York Times bestseller, so I'm excited to check her out because I really have not dipped my toes too much in the thriller genre. I've mainly read Freida McFadden books, so I'm interested to try another thriller writer. I don't really know much about this book, but it says, meet the residents of number 12, a beautiful old apartment building in the city of light. The socialite, the nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, the concierge. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. So it sounds like some kind of murder mystery and it's set in Paris. So I'm excited to read this one. And the last book that is on my TBR for this video is The Surrogate by Freida McFadden. I love Freida McFadden. I've read a lot of her books and this is one of her newer releases, so I am very excited to read this one. I actually just started reading The Surrogate last night, and so I wanted to give my initial thoughts. I missed reading thrillers. I haven't read a thriller in so long and I was just like having such a good time right away. I love how fast-paced thrillers are and how you don't really have to do much character development. You just immediately get pulled into the story. And basically so far she is wanting to adopt a child. She's infertile and she finds out that the adoption falls through and she needs to get a surrogate instead, and there is someone at her job who is offering to be the surrogate, and so I know something weird is gonna happen and I am here for it. I can't wait. It's already been kind of just weird, and like I just know how thrillers are with like usually have some kind of relationship drama in them too, especially Freida McFadden's books. The thrillers are centered around some kind of relationship drama that's going on, and so in this book she's already getting kind of like jealous of the surrogate's relationship with her husband, and so it's getting good because you're just like, wait, what is going on between them? I want to give an update on The Surrogate. I am having such a good time reading this, guys. It's so good. There's just like a lot of drama in this book and I love drama. It's not like super overly creepy, but like I'm on the edge of my seat just waiting for something to happen, and I just like remember what it's like to read thrillers. Like it's fun. Like you're just always being skeptical of every character. You're just like, wait, who is the bad guy here? I don't trust anyone. I don't even trust the main character. Like you cannot trust anyone. And I know how Freida McFadden's books are. Like you think something's happening a certain way and then all of a sudden, bam, it's something completely different than you were not expecting. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Right now we're just trying to like figure out what's happening and I'm not sure. So I will keep you updated, but I'm having such a good time. I am just freaking breezing through this book and I'm almost finished with it, and I just started it yesterday. Guys, so I wanted to give an update on the Surrogate Mother. I finished it last night. It was super good. I literally binged this book in like 2 days and I could not stop reading it. Like I was staying up late and just kept reading it and reading it and reading it. It was a super good time. Exactly what I was looking for, what I was in the mood for. If you like Freida McFadden books, you'll enjoy this one. And Housemaid is still my #1 favorite, but this is like up there with like #2. The twist wasn't like too shocking. I was actually expecting it to be, I kept expecting there to be something more, but there wasn't. But it still was just like so good and a good time, and I really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend it. I started Verity last night by Colleen Hoover in chapter 8. This is a short book, but I'm really enjoying it. About probably like halfway done. Really enjoying it so far. If you don't know, basically it's about a woman, Lowen, who gets hired to basically finish the book series of a woman who's ill, and the woman's husband is hiring her to come basically finish the book series, and she has to go to his house in Vermont and start reading through like all of the notes and stuff that she has for the next books in her office. And she comes across a manuscript basically that was written, that was a biography of the woman who's sick, his wife, and so she's just like starting to learn more about like the woman's relationship with her husband. And I think something's gonna start being creepy, but so far the only thing creepy about it is like she's just like suspicious that the woman isn't actually sick. So I'm not sure exactly where this is going, but it's very interesting so far, and I expect I'm probably going to finish it today, if not tomorrow. So I will update you. I'm gonna just read outside. It's lovely outside right now. Something really disturbing that just happened. Hi vlog, I am freaking sick, so I do not feel that great. I sound so bad, so I apologize for that, but I just wanted to give you an update. I'm reading Verity. I'm on chapter 10, and she's reading the girl's diary or autobiography that she wrote, and this woman is crazy. She's just like jealous of her own children's relationship with the father. Like she's like, why does he love them so much? Why, like, she's jealous of her babies and his love for them. Instead of being like, oh, that's so cute, he loves our babies, she's like, but what about me? So that is what I'm reading right now, and it's bizarre. But I don't know, here's my theory so far of what I'm predicting is that the husband is really the evil one, not the wife, because the whole book so far is making it seem like the wife is crazy and evil. But I think this manuscript isn't necessarily, or not manuscript, autobiography isn't necessarily true. Maybe he wrote it to kind of make it look like she was crazy. I don't know. But I don't trust the husband, because he's the one that she's attracted to. He's the one that she's not suspecting, and I've heard this book is compared to The Housemaid, so if you know The Housemaid, you know. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think maybe he's like drugging her or something, his wife, and
trying to, I don't know, he's the one who brought in somebody to take over her book series and everything. So I'm like, he knew she was going to be going through his wife's office. So I'm like, he could have planted stuff there, you know? So we will see, but that is my theory so far. So I just finished Verity, and it was not what I was expecting at all, so I was surprised. It was really good. I'll have to think about my rating and rate it at the end of this vlog, but I was very disturbed by some of what was in her autobiography, and I just enjoyed it. It was a good read and very super bingeable and addicting. This was a book that I stayed up late reading and just kept telling myself one more chapter. So I highly recommend it.
The leaves are falling one by one, yet in your eyes the day's not done. With every year your beauty grows, like autumn's hues where love still flows. Time may pass but love won't fade, in every breath you're still my shade. Like falling leaves that dance in flight, you shine much brighter with the night.
I'm reading The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I'm only like 35 pages in, but I'm thinking of DNFing it because I'm like already so bored, and it feels like it's just dragging on. Like each chapter seems the same, it's just from a different point of view, but it's going so slow. It's like showing everyone hearing someone knocking the door for like 5 chapters. I'm like, okay, can we get on with it? Like, what is going on? Like, literally nothing's happening, and it's going on for like 37 pages of nothing. And I feel like a thriller should immediately like get your attention because it's a shorter book, and I don't know, like it's the type of genre that should just immediately get your attention, and that's how all of Frida McFadden's books are for me. But this book, I'm bored. There's nothing happening. There's nothing thrilling going on here. Hello everyone. Today is a very rainy day, so we're going to do some more reading of The Paris Apartment. It is getting better. Last I updated you, I was thinking of DNFing it because it was just getting super repetitive and it was boring me. But it is picking up, and I'm starting to enjoy it, and I think it's going to end up being good. So I will update you later once I get a little bit more into it. But it's a rainy day right now, and it's just getting me in the fall vibes. I am thinking of making some kind of pumpkin dessert. I'm thinking pumpkin snickerdoodles is what I'm going to make. So stay tuned for that because there might be some baking involved. But yeah, it's been raining all day, and it's just a perfect reading weather. So you have my little helper right here. And I like to go ahead and get all of the ingredients ready to make these pumpkin snickerdoodles. Okay, so I melted the butter, and it needs to sit for 10 minutes. And I have the brown and white sugar ready to go. It's half a cup of each, and it is half a cup of butter melted. It is dangerous how good these freaking pumpkin cookies are. I literally already had 3 of these. So good. But they're like perfectly chewy. Perfect combination of pumpkin and snickerdoodle. And I hope I don't eat this entire tray by myself. Finished the Paris Apartment last night. I know I started off thinking that this was a very boring book and it took me a while to get into it and there were some boring parts, but once you get into it, it's actually really good, and it kept me guessing the whole time. I got really invested in the story. You're basically following all the different neighbors and trying to figure out what happened to Ben, who is Jessica's brother, and it's really good. I don't really want to give anything away, but you get different perspectives of the story all at once. Everyone has kind of like a motive to want to do something to Ben, and so you're trying to like, it keeps you guessing the whole time, wondering like who is responsible. And there's actually a really good twist at the end that I was not expecting, and the whole story just tied together beautifully. It just takes me a while to get into a book sometimes, and especially if there's so many different perspectives, then it's just so many different people that I have to get invested into their story and their perspective. Once I got through it and started to care more about each of the characters, it was really good, and it all tied together like beautifully. So I definitely recommend this if you want some kind of like mystery thriller, trying to figure out what's going on and like multiple different perspectives, creepy vibes. I highly recommend. I will be reading another one of her books, and I feel bad that in the beginning I thought it was so boring, but it definitely redeemed itself in the end. I would rate this 4 stars. Verity by Colleen Hoover. I also really enjoyed this book. I read this book super fast, and it's fast paced. It keeps you engaged the whole time, wondering what's going on. It's very disturbing, the things that you're reading about in the autobiography. Didn't go how I expected, but I didn't feel like it was like a huge shocking twist either. Like, you see the clues along the way. I like the drama. I like that it's a romantic thriller, so you get like some romance in it, not just, this one is mainly just mystery thriller, but this one was romance. And I rated this 4 stars as well. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it, and I want to read some more of Colleen Hoover's books. So if you have any of hers that you've read that you enjoy that are thrillers, just leave them in the comments. And the last book, but was the first book that I read in this reading vlog, was Surrogate Mother by Freida McFadden. I loved this book. Remember how much I love Freida McFadden's books. Her writing is so easy to read and so entertaining, and I always just have such a great time reading her books. I was not that caught off guard by the twist, so if you're looking for a book with like a huge twist, I didn't think it was that shocking, but I just had such a good time reading it. So bingeable, and there's a lot of drama in her books, like with the relationships that are going on, and those are always that's always really fun for me because I enjoy drama too. So I rated that 5 stars because I just had such a great time, and it literally had me staying up late reading it. And so if I feel like that about a book where I'm obsessed and I binge it so fast, 5 stars. But thank you for joining me for this reading vlog. I had a great time reading all of these thrillers, and I would recommend all of them, but I will see you in the next one.